welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition on Nightmare. So, we are back at Crestwood. In the intervening moments, I crafted myself a hat that sort of looks okay and maybe is not as statistically good, but makes me cry less. And I made Iron Bull a better suit of armor, and tried out doing a masterwork thing with it. So he's sporting some new digs, and I upgraded, gave him a shaft. Pretty small. Hopefully, with this all set in mind, we are going to be in a good spot going forward as we go and try to find an entrance to the flooded caves, like I said in this quest. We're reaching the point where, as I discover more schematics, things change sort of rapidly. But, you know, we'll see how things go. Also, to note, as I went back to the Exalted Plains very briefly, because I made some money selling stuff, and I bought all the weapon schematics that was at the Dalish store. Not to say that there was very much notable there, but I bought them all just to say that I did. And watch as I build up guard with my new armor. Oh, how the possibilities are beautiful. Also, his weapon builds up guard, the one that he got earlier. So, the two of us will just run up, and he builds up guard with abilities, and attacking, I build it up by attacking. And gradually, things get awesome.
So this is old Crestwood. Look at all the bodies. No wonder the undead seem endless.
Yeah.
Spirits can't resist them. They reach out to see what our reality's like.
There's some things we can explore around this town before we go and find this entrance. So let's go here, for instance.
Other way. You there. I order you to tell me why nothing here heeds my commands.
Oh, it's a spirit. What's it doing?
Silence. Let the other one talk.
What's wrong with our world?
What's so distressing about the real?
It ignores me. I order the rocks to part, but they do not. I bid the sky draw close, and it stays still. I don't know how you mortals stand it.
Okay, what are you?
You a spirit or a demon?
Those dogs will suck this world dry. I am called to higher things.
Must by something.
Powerful spirits represent something. Passion, justice, wisdom.
I am command.
Interesting.
What of you? I felt your coming. Is there something alike with us?
Absolutely.
I think there must be.
I knew it. Make your armies ready. Cleave to your loyal servants. You will need them all.
Why don't you return?
Why haven't you gone back to the Fae?
I will not be denied. I refuse to leave until something obeys my orders.
I'll do it.
Then I feel compelled to help you. I pledge myself to your service.
Excellent. I have only one command. A creature made of rage had the gall to chase me across the river. Destroy it in my name and be rewarded.
Rewarded how? Like you did with one of our heads.
Yours holds no interest.
Love it. Probably should have made my hood cowl thing match the azure teal of my rest of my stuff, but I like it matching the green better, so I've decided that's the way it will look. It would probably flow better if it was teal too, but I looked at that and I felt like it matched too much. Bottle of Thedas. And I'm now 20 away from having them all. There's a couple things to find around this town area, so we're going to do that before we go to the Flood Caves. Also, it just so happens that her mission coincides with going to the flooded caves. So, I will talk to you later.
I should leave.
Oh,
On to loot, not talk. Come on, let me free. Another bottle. Great whiskey, great wine, conscription ale. There's a couple of those. I've got a few. Oh yeah, I'd show you those next time before it's sky. I almost forgot. There's an artifact to activate. Alright. It's good. There's stuff to get at here. Mayor's house.
There's a plaque. This was...
You can stamp newspapers. Faded legible. The work you ordered is done. Do what you want. I'll be in the hills trying to forget Robert.
A letter from Crestwood's mayor. Damp but legible.
That's it. That was all that was in that big chest, unfortunately. Anyways. Away we go. There's a cave up here. We're looking for caves. Let's head on in.
Where does this lead?
Flooded caves under Old Crestwood. Few natural, non-dark swamp creatures live in the deep roads and the dockers. Reptilian cave dwell known for burrowing into stone paths of deep roads and ambushing prey, usually nugs. Hunts and packs attack with round mouths, serrated teeth, and spitting poison from their lands. Something else about these dockers. They're creepy. But their hide makes decent material for low-level leather, but it's better than nothing. Bleed on head is a decent effect.
Come on, let's find that fake ring. Is it me? Or did the temperature plunge as we stepped inside?
I mean, I can't feel the temperature in-game. We haven't developed that technology yet. But I trust you. Just those wraiths, they appear not to be angry or vengeful spirits. They're just red wraiths of some kind. See, again, he sits there but does nothing. Up here, however. Stormheart is a high-level material, and this is one of the few areas in the game where you can get it. In fact, that's probably the area where you would come if you wanted to get it most plentifully. You had to return back to here later. Get around. Paragon's Luster here as well. stalactite, stalagmite, I forget which. Falling. Let's wait down. We'll go there, but not quite yet. Alright, that should be back.
Like an old outpost. What's it doing here? The whole area is still lit up. Remarkable.
Look, rage dude. That's that new night enchanter I got. Weakens and slows down people within it. Nice and fun. There we go. I'll go back and talk to her later. Let her know that the job's done. That door can't be opened. This, however, is a door that can be opened. Or it's lockpicking, but we have that. Paragons known and lesser known. Curious what this is. The criteria the door is used to name a paragon never ceased to fascinate me. While a relatively rare distinction, it seems almost any achievement of significance warrants the title. Some paragons are the victors of great battles, others write books or songs. The only common thread is an act that better is forced to say the door with life in some other fashion. Iduken is one of the oldest and perhaps most famous paragons, not to be confused with his descendant, King Andrew Iduken. This prior Iduken, a humble member of the warrior caste, whose brave leadership during the first Blade saved Orzammar. Other ties were lost, Iduken claimed defeat. This service made him a hero. History now remembers Iduken as a quintessential paragon. Other paragons have been more controversial. Karadin and Master Smith created the powerful golems who helped the wars immeasurably in their battles with Darkspawn. Karadin then disappeared amid much speculation, taking the secret of his craft with him. Also, Astrid the Grey, a paragon of the warrior caste, she was famous for her skills in unarmed combat and cut out her own tongue to focus on the art of distraction. In order of female warriors of the Silent Sisters resist, they remove their tongues in her honor. But these are the most well-known of dwarven paragons. Others were in the rank of far less of the ages far less noble pursuits. Found references to paragons who made their names for writing particularly good rhymes or brewing stronger ales. Then there's the paragon named Varen, who separated from his legion and lost his way in the deep roads. Varen nearly starved to death before breaking down and eating a nug believed at the time to advertising the woes as a rat. Devouring the creature not only saved his life but opened his palate to new good flavor when they finally found him. Varen was fatter than ever and brave with the miraculous subtleties of normal flesh. The creature is now considered a delicacy. by everyone's favorite brother, Jin TV. See, all this time, I've never known how to get over around this way. Get behind here. Tell you it's not the way you think. There's something back there. Okay. But we'll figure it out as I journey more. It's still so strange. Things down this way. So that's the rift. Supply cache to restore potions, which we don't need. I'm going to do this in the correct order. And then first of all, get some storm heart. Some paragon cluster. Whee! And a mosaic piece. Oh, and then this one. Dwarven helmet's back. That's cool. Anyway. Now to this, to the rift.
By the rift, demons!
Get over here. Here, you. Wait. It's going to be many. Wait. Dorian.
More coming! Good! Just got warmed up.
Disrupt this to help out the fight.
the undead hordes from attacking Crestwood? Let's tell them that.
There's a rift sealed. Let's scout the area for any loot. Which is this chest. Not two-handed haft. So maybe it'll be better than the haft that I have on bulls right now. Refresh potions there. So, yeah. There's some dwarven stuff over here. Leg piece. For slave.
Sure this is how we get out of here? I feel a draw. There must be a way out nearby.
That's it. But back here, there's some more stuff to get. First. These old artifacts. A chest. Two more things on that side, which I assume are more metals that have regenerated since I walked there, but I'm okay. Not getting it. Actually, no. There's a chance it's storm hearts. Let's go back and get some more. I'm going to go see what it is saying over there. It's pretty far down, so I'm not sure what it's pinging on. Might just... Oh, I think it was just the ladders, actually. Maybe not. It was pinging on two things. Oh, yeah, pinging on some random Stormheart that spawned. I'm a fan of Stormheart, so we'll do with that. Glad I went back. Wish those had been more than one each, but you'll take what you can get, right? Alright, now let's make our way out of here. This has been an interesting area, though. A dwarven ruin. Was this a tide? Was it just some outpost? Who knows? But it was here. Since not really in use anymore, and it's fallen to mostly disarray, but still interesting. That rift was there, and we dealt with it, and now, theoretically, the lake should be better. No more undead in this general area. Here comes Luster. Looks small enough that someone could fit through there. I think that was the intention. Door there, I'm not using quite yet. Gotta get more nug skin. Well, I got rid of most of mine in order to craft this coat, so I gotta get more. This door's blocked, but it makes me wonder. Interesting. Okay. Like I said, that one area that I couldn't find a way into, seems like it continues to be a place where people can't find, I can never find my way into, so possibly it's just spawning back there when it's unattainable, or that I'm missing something. But either way, let's exit the cave via this ladder. Make our way back up to the surface of Crestwood. That was me yawning, 'cause I'm tired. definitively at night, but it's not like late at night. Defining late as night at like, I don't know, past 9. I fell. Well, it took out all my guard. That was lame. I'm upset with myself that just happened. Alright guys, thanks for coming down to join me. Let's go back. Oop, I slightly misaligned off the ladder. 2 dumb things I just showed you. You're welcome. Okay. Leg piece. Loot. And pull. Magic fire staff. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. This is a very specific model that should not be reused, and is not available anywhere else. It's some Dragon Age 2 like DLC legacy, and this is the Hawk's Key specific staff that you can only get. Once of it's complicated, I won't explain it all, but it's ridiculous. Also, it's not very good, but I want that staff model. Like, it's a good staff model. I remember seeing previously like that was the Magister. It says Magister Fire, so it's like, oh, this is the Magister staff. So then like the Magister staff schematic will look like that. No, so the Magister staff schematic is these cubes. I don't understand anything. Oh look, it appears to be bright out and not dark and rainy. It appears our actions during the course of our adventure, the storm ended, and the rift maybe made everything happier. And it's just daytime out. It stays this way from here on out. And Crestwood's a much nicer place to adventure through. Take a guess and assume that, hope and pray that that is an arcane horror. Nothing big showed up, so I can assume that that was the big thing. There's another fade with closed, just for the heck of it. Just to show that damn straight I'm the Inquisitor. Here's all my over-leveling from before. May have not made the, that story quest that I was hyping about many episodes ago that much easier. But it's definitely made all this stuff easier. And it made that story quest possible, just not easy. But, like, just notice how ridiculous I saw man right now. Alfred, see, that's good. Alfred's one of the things I'm gonna need to grow a lot of. A lot, because, yeah. You know. It's used in a lot of things, like creating potions and building these Skywalk upgrades and yada yada yada. This royal Alfred, that's good, that's useful. Maybe I'll get a seed, that would be nice. Seed? Yes, I got some seeds, that's good. Oh, more of them just popped up. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna get my mount because... Ride galloping through the day. It's still raining, I think, a little in some places, but Let's actually go down back here. This is back to Old Crestwood, I believe. Yeah. Oh no, this is where that elven girl who wandered where the Grey Warrens was, we discouraged her. Yeah. My camp's gonna be going back this way. I'm gonna go down into Old Crestwood because I wanna go hand in the quest to that one spirit. Look at me on my mount. How cute am I? So there's still rifts and problems and such here, but claim to keep. Got rid of a huge underwater rift. Made the place bright and shiny. And helped out all the villagers. We're gonna go tell the mayor what a good job we just did. And that'll end the episode, but I wanna do this first.
Yes.
I killed the rage demon.
The rage demon in the caves is dead, as you commanded.
I had no doubts. Now that my sovereignty has been respected, I can depart this unchanging mountain. Your reward. Use it well.
It's one for gold.
Seriously, can't believe that worked.
Okay, bye. Random deep stalker? That's curious. Okay. Let's fast travel back to town. Get our reward. Or maybe they isn't even a reward, who knows? We helped the seal. That's reward enough. Right? Sure.
Well met, sir.
Well met, indeed. Oh. Letter of confession. Inquisitor. It was not Darkspawn that opened the dam and flooded Old Crestwood 10 years ago. I did in secret, the night they attacked. The undead you've been fighting are people I killed with my own hands. We've taken in refugees from the Blight. Many were ill. We moved the sick to the lower part of the Crestwood, and the refugees into the caves to stop the disease from spreading. It didn't work. One confessed he had seen Blight sickness before. It was always fatal. When the Darkspawn attacked, I knew the only way the village would survive is if the Blight sick drowned the monsters. I cannot bear the sight of Old Crestwood now the water is gone. Cannot say I'm sorry, Mayor Gregory Didrik.
Letter of confession from the mayor. It says he was the one who flooded Old Crestwood 10 years ago to stop the blight from
Why
spreading.
am I up here?
I knew he was nervous about more than the undead.
Villagers learn about this, they're not going to be happy.
What a sad mess. Will the Inquisition bring him in?
Yes, we will. Right there, I'm thinking of that.
You doing all right, Paul? I heard you breathing a little hard after the last fight.
Long exercises, clearing the stale humors. It's a Cume thing.
Uh-huh.
Hey, some of us have to swing a giant hunk of metal instead of pulling our girlfriend's trigger from the back ranks.
Ouch.
Too close to home.
No, that was good. I should find some way to work that into my next book.
All right, but it was my line. You're gonna credit me in the acknowledgements, right?
Well, that broke. That door should have opened. My lock picked it. There, you're short. Fit through the window. That's not good. Okay, well, next time,